In this video, we are going to explore the Actions panel of the Sketch.io platform. The Actions panel allows you to create interactive online stores through a visual programming tool that requires no coding at all. So let's get started. An action is attached to a specific element. So you need to select an element first and then click on the Add an Action button to start creating the action. In the dialog that opens, you can give a name to the action and choose a trigger for the action. The trigger is the event that will trigger the execution of the action. You can, for example, set the action to execute when the user clicks on the element, when the user hovers it, and so on. Once that is set, you can now start adding modules to the visual programming tool. You can either click on the plus icon or just right-click on the canvas like this. There are many modules to choose from, and they are organized in folders like this. Let's add a few modules. When you add a module, you can configure it by choosing its input values or by connecting the outputs from one module to the other, like this. An important thing you must do is to connect the modules to the flow of the program. The flow connector is the white connector here. As you can see here, the comparison condition module has two flow outputs, one that executes if the condition was respected and the other when the condition is not respected. The visual programming tool really allows you to create any workflow you want with a lot of flexibility. Whether you want to create loops or conditions or network requests, you can do that with the visual programming tool. Let's try to make something real now. We can add a button to the page like this and a div block with some text. We need to give a tag to the div block. We'll name it myDiv. Now we can hide the div block by default. And now we can add an action to the button. We'll call it toggle div. And it will trigger when we click on the button. Perfect. Now we need to set up the action to toggle the div. First, we need to find the div in the page. For that, we choose the Find Element by Tag module. We type in the tag we previously set on the div, and now we can use the toggle module to toggle that div. We connect everything like this, and never forget to connect the program flow. This is very important, and this is a very common mistake to forget to connect them, and we're done. To test what we've done so far, we need to save and publish the project, and that's what we'll do in the next video tutorial.